Good morning to day 3 of Barbados. We are up relatively early for us, or Vippy, because we're going on a lunch catamaran cruise thingy.
Swim with turtles.
Yeah, so I think we've got 3 stops on the boat. 1 to snorkel with turtles, 1 to snorkel over a shipwreck, and 1 to a beach for lunch. So we are currently waiting for our transfer to that.
8:30 in the morning, bright and early, sun cream on.
At any point. If you saw, I don't know which video what's going in, but New Year's Eve didn't quite turn out how we envisioned. I didn't feel quite so well. I'm still a little bit delicate this morning. And we couldn't see any fireworks from our balcony. We could hear them. We couldn't see them.
We had the idea at the beach, but we just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
It went too well and tired.
Pretty tired. We knew we were up relatively early. So let's hope that the rest of 2023 is not quite so much of a...
Well, that was 2022, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's to bring in the new year.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. Let's go on a boat. Turtle snorkeling stuff. Not great, to be honest. No, well, I think I saw 1 turtle. Pete saw an octopus, but he might have time-lapsed it rather than filmed it.
I think I filmed it.
Also, it'd be a tiny, tiny dot, but I've never seen an octopus before. And the guy that works on this boat was quite impressed at seeing an octopus.
And I spotted it. I was the one who spotted the octopus.
Yeah. So now we're on to our next snorkeling spot, which I think is a shipwreck. So we'll see what that one's like. Also, we finally learnt the trick of using their snorkels, which was a bit difficult because the water kept going in.
Round 2. Round 2.
Oh, round 2, yeah. So we've been back from our catamaran tour for a little while. We did come back and then sit by the pool to read books and things like that, but we only lasted about 45 minutes, and then there was a really big rain shower and my sun lounger got soaked because I hopped onto Pete's to be under an umbrella and I couldn't be bothered to sit on a wet chair, so we came back up to the room and I've been chilling here ever since, looking at stuff and reading my book and things like that. I've been laying down mainly because I'm actually a little bit chilly. This is all still a little bit damp, so I'm a little bit cold. I have some food, just some like crackers and stuff that we bought from the supermarket, but I think I'm going to have to put a cardigan on to cope with that one. But I enjoyed the Catamaran Cruise. I don't know if you heard me on the boat, but the turtle stop was a bit disappointing because we were both expecting the turtles to be like what we had in Mexico, where it was pretty plentiful and it was very easy. But there was only a handful of turtles in this place that they took us to, and they're all at the bottom. And to be quite honest, I'm not entirely sure if I saw one or not. I think I did, but I don't know. We then went to a second stop over sort of like a coral reefy kind of area, and there was loads of fish there. As you would have seen in the B-roll, there were these ones like these electric blue top of the fin that occasionally you saw it, which I really liked. I did ask what type of fish they were, and he said they were a Bermuda chub, but I'm not sure if that's the right fish or not. I also saw a cool sea anemone, or sea urchin, probably. It's probably an urchin, which was cool. Obviously in the first stop Pete also found the octopus, but we've never seen an octopus in the wild before, and the snorkel guy that was with us was pretty impressed that Pete was able to find that one and spot that one. So yeah, then we had lunch, which was fish and chicken and rice and macaroni pie, which is a Asian thing. It's essentially mac and cheese, but there was definitely some spice in this, which was all good. And then we came back. The thing that people hadn't warned us about was the weird rain showers that just seem to come out of nowhere, last for like 5 minutes, are really heavy and then they go away. So it's quite difficult to relax and sit somewhere because inevitably you will get wet. So it's hard to judge.
I like how this says apple, passion fruit, and other fruits. Like, what's the other fruits?
What did you think to the tour today?
It's really good. I like how the Barbados or Barbadians or the Asians, the energy they bring is really good, and it makes it fun. It's a good tour.
Although if it was just us, we'd really, really struggle with it.
Well, yeah, you got to feed off other people's energy as well. That's good. It's good.
Because we're kind of reserved in our approach to things, aren't we?
To be fair, at first it was like, well, it's like £100 each, which is quite a lot. But transport to and from, which is quite far. And then you've got a meal, which was pretty big. You can have as much as you want.
We made that our main meal, hence why we're having crackers and stuff now.
Unlimited alcohol, and they weren't,
They were not stingy with the portions.
With the rum or anything, though. And then you've got, obviously, the actual Catamaran tour itself, going to, up and down the coast. And yeah, it was well worth it.
4 people working.
Yeah, well worth it.
It might have been my favourite part of the day was our boat ran out of pineapple juice. So the captain rang or texted the boat at the same company being like, you got any pineapple juice? They said yeah. And then he just told one of his crew member, Chris, go and swim for it. So he literally jumped off the boat, swam to the other boat, got the pineapple juice and swam back with it. That amused me greatly and several people on the boat as well. But imagine that was your job. I don't expect that happens often, but...
And then we made use of the coconut rum and pineapple juice once they got it.
We did. That was my tipple of choice today. Yeah, good day overall. We're going to have a similar evening like we did last night, where we're going to sit and play some games. I got into Overcooked again last night, so we'll probably do that. And I've been going to bed quite early. I sort of haven't quite got into a rhythm yet with...
Also the day drinking.
The day drinking probably doesn't help.
Yeah.
But I've been going to bed somewhere between 9:30 and 10 normally, and then waking up at 7. I'm going to sign off for today, and I will come back to you tomorrow. Hello from another sunny day in Barbados, and our last full day here. Today we've had a chilled morning. We've just hung out in the room, finished a book. I read The Wilder Girls by Rory Power. I didn't think much to it, to be honest, but I think my book reviews already come out before this video, so But we're heading off to Harrison's Cave today, so we're just going to get our bag packed up and our sun cream on, and then we'll head downstairs ready for our pickup after that. Yes, we're doing that this afternoon, and then we've actually booked dinner at a restaurant that's by the beach that is actually a restaurant. We haven't done any restaurants where we've done this today just because food prices are so expensive, and it's been New Year, so they've had even more expensive menus. So like it would have been $200 Barbadian to eat at a restaurant on New Year's Eve, which is why we have pizza and things like that. So things have just been a bit expensive to be able to eat, but we did book one for this evening, so we've got that as well, so it should be a good day. I like this outfit, by the way. I don't know if you can see because I can't see you. Let's go to a mirror and then we might be able to do this better. It's actually got longer sleeves. I'm not sure how I'll cope with that, but voila! I feel quite beachy in my deck chair shorts. Pete's in a t-shirt and shorts as always.
Yeah. Where's the sun cream?
Where do you think the sun cream is, Pete?
I look there.
No? We went out yesterday. So yeah, sun cream and then go.
And we will show you the original tunnel a little deeper down. The temperature of a Caribbean cave is warm. It's going to be 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 78 Fahrenheit, 26 Celsius. They look like swords, and the stalagmites are on the floor. They look like people or soldiers. It all starts with a raindrop of calcium, and then everything is going to evaporate very slowly. It takes 120 years to grow 2 centimeters. You'll come back and go that way. This is the little village, and it looks like people together in families. That's why we named it the Little Village.
For weddings. I don't think I'd want to get married here.
These are 500,000 years old, 500,000. These must have passed through hurricanes, tornadoes, storms. They're still here. Look at them. Very formidable looking. We are now 120 feet underground. We've just found a man who was missing for 200 years. Do you see him? He's there in a green shirt and a red hat. He's very well preserved. Hard as a shell. It looks soft. It looks cold. It looks slimy. It's not. There's always a thin film of water running down and evaporating over time, leaving the calcium. And the danger lies underneath it. You see that white stuff? That's sediment of slimy clay, sand and mud, like quick.
So we're back from our trip to Harrison's Cave. The cave bit was fun with the sitting on the tram thingy. It was interesting and it was pretty and all of that. The rest of it,
Yeah, it wasn't that smart. Yeah, the rest was a bit
I feel like we missed out on stuff.
So there's like 4 really good points, and there's actually only 1 point that is only playing worth.
Yeah.
But it was still good.
Yeah, it's still worth going to it, but I'm not sure it's worth what we paid for it.
But it was a very cool cave.
It was. And I like that we went on a tram for it.
Yeah. Even the journey to and from, it was good to see other parts of Barbados.
Yeah, no, that was interesting. Do you think there's a distinct obviousness about which people have money and which people don't, just from the outside of their houses.
Yeah. Then there were some nice houses among some rubble. Like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, there doesn't seem to be the posh bit and the poor bit. It seems to be all mixed. You can tell which people either take better care of their house or have money to sort it out. I mean, I may be entirely wrong, but that's the impression I got. Yeah, we've just been sat, chilling, reading, drinking. Because our food reservation's not till quite late. So a little while till that. And I won't be taking you with me, but Pete will probably film some stuff because I just can't film in much else.
We should have a sunset in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, so
15 minutes.
that's the plan, that's the plan.
Happy honeymoon.
Hello and welcome to this video and to Cruise and Vacation Day. So I got overwhelmed and just picked up a random selection of stuff, as I think Pete did as well.
You don't understand how much food there is. I'm going to get so fat this 5 days. Like, I'm just going to have this like 3 times a day probably or something. I'm going to eat about a second as well.
Cake. Plate of cake.